Why, hello everyone, and welcome to another record-setting episode of Sports and episode
Pop the court.
34. Balloons, confetti, they're falling. You just can't see them on TV.
We just don't want to clean it up.
Yeah. And welcome to another abrupt beginning to Sports Den. This is J.W. Cox. I'm Kenton Kipp.
He's the abrupt one.
I am the abrupt one. I've always been the abrupt one. Ever since birth, I've been the abrupt one. That's what my name means, the abrupt one.
Kenton
Yes.
Kipp means the abrupt. The
Yes.
abrupt younger. We have a lot of playoffs to get to. Kenton.
Playoffs?
Playoffs, I say.
Yeah, we're in it, and there's another week. There's one more week left of spring sports,
Right.
JW.
So we can get to 35. We're going to get to 35.
Oh, we're going to get
the big
there.
3-5.
Yeah,
40.
you thought this was a record.
Yeah, just wait till we get the real record. We might have to get some balloons and confetti. But it's all because of playoff action. It started for us with softball and a matchup of the old North Suburban Conference, Irondale and Spring Lake Park in softball action last week. Our cameras were there. An outstanding game. We get right into the action. Scoreless. Hallie Jones blows it by Amy Irving to end the top of the first. Strand, 2 runners. Panthers try to get on the board. Maddie Walraff grounds out, leaves 2 on. That was a theme throughout. Runners left on by both of these teams in a pitcher's duel. Jones puts 2 more on with 1 out in the third. Gets ground ball number 1 right back to her, helps herself out with the glove. Oh, look at this. Different play, different batter. Same looking highlight, ends the inning. Still scoreless. Again, 2 on in the very next inning. Panthers trying to give some support to Jones. Walraff, hard ground ball right there for the easy fielder's choice, 3 unassisted. 2 on, 2 more left. Big strikeout again for Jones. She's on her way to an 11 strikeout day. That was number 6 in the 5th. Ground ball, right side, 2 on, and another great play, this time by the defense for Irondale, Brittany Frenette. Watch this one again. Down to a knee, makes the throw to retire Maddie Eskirka. Still scoreless. Jones back out to the circle. She's got a lot on her mind and her shoulders. Punch out number 9 with the swing and miss from Lindsey Swanson. As I said, finished with 11 strikeouts. Back and forth with the zeros. We go to extra innings. The 2 Maddies getting together for a little pep talk. Maddie Walraff with a runner at second base. The potential winner. First pitch in extras. Down the line. All the way around Jade Whelan. Slider stand. She gets in there. And Whelan with the winning run. Panthers the only run. Win it 1-0.
Right before Maddie was talking to me, and she said, just relax, like, you're fine, just think of your happy place. And I was like, Matt, I'm gonna do it. And she goes, Matt, okay, like, let's go then. And I think that we're coming closer together as a team as the season goes on. And we've had our ups and downs, but it's only making us closer together.
It's always nice when Hallie strikes out everyone, but I'm always ready, thinking the ball's coming to me, I'm gonna get it.
Well, this is where we all show up, and it's a lot of fun. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to do well because of last year, and we just have a blast because we know it's our last games together.
The Panthers get the victory, stay on the winner's side of the bracket. They would move on, stay on that winner's side with a win over Rogers. So they're taking on Maple Grove, still on the winner's bracket. Rogers and Park Center trying to find their way up from that loser's bracket with wins over Osseo and Centennial. A lot of close games there in Section 5, 3A softball. The championship coming up at Rice Creek. That'll be on the 28th. That's this week. See if the Crimson roll through. We get a rematch maybe of last year's Panthers-Crimson matchup. And can anyone, namely the Spring Lake Park Panthers, knock down the reigning 5-3A champs, the Maple Grove Crimson? But an outstanding performance there against Irondale in their game against Rogers. Hallie Jones, back-to-back shutouts. Yeah. It's a good weapon to have.
Hallie, if you hear me.
Hallie.
Hallie.
Don't really know how to Hallie, but I guess we can just make it up.
And moving along to 5-3A baseball. We also have all 3 of our teams in the same section for baseball as well. And 2 of them played each other on Friday. It was the number 5 seed Blaine Bengals and the number 4 seeded Centennial Cougars. Familiar foes, and they meet in the playoffs. Rivalry. Not only a rivalry, but we ended up having a pitcher's duel. Kyle Nordby, super sophomore, strikes out Zach Rustad, fellow pitcher on the other side. Here's Rustad. Bender gets the punch out. And the pitcher duel is underway. Rustad then trying to pick off Tucker Treadle. The speedy Treadle, they get him at second base after the nice pickoff move by the lefty. Rustad still scoreless. In the 5th inning, Tyler Reichenborn, their leader, the hitter and runner, he's got wheels. Reichenborn all the way to third for the triple, the 2-out triple. They got a runner on third, trying to get the first run of the game. Next batter, Kevin Fanning lifts a sure single to right, but wait for it, Dan Stein with the grab. Stein out numero tres, inning over. They keep the Cerro on the board. After 5, Dan Stein, Play of the Week nominee. Nordby, strikeout. He had his stuff working. Struck out Garrett Gillen for the 12th strikeout to end the 6th. Then in the 7th with 2 outs, Reichenborn got him going. 13th strikeout for Nordby. Cougars, bottom of the 7th. They score a run, they win. It's simple. Cougars trying to get runners on. Treadle flies one out. Diving play, Blake Germain robs a base hit. Now, that's a nominee, Germain.
It's a bird, it's a plane,
Yeah.
It's Blake Germain.
That catch isn't Germain. Cougars did get singles. The next 2 batters to put runners on first and second, then runners at the corners. Kyle Kuzina comes home on a deep fly ball. The Cougars win. The Cougars win. 1-0 the final score. Cougars, they advance on the power of the Hats.
Talked about having confidence and not being scared to hit the ball, maybe drop a bunt if they're playing back. And I was kind of wanting it down a little bit, get the hit. I didn't know if it was going to go far enough, but it carried, so we got the run, and it's all that matters.
Locating the fastball and finally locating an off-speed pitch to keep batters off their toes. So it was a good day.
Well, I guess every time it's a close game, we get our guy Kyle Hastings to get all the heads, put him on his head, and it seems to work.
It does seem to work. And Blake Haugen had that sacrifice fly that got Kuznia home. The Cougars advance, but they did end up down in losers bracket after dropping the next game. Right now they're in the lower bracket, taking on Champlain Park. Cougars also in the lower bracket after winning, bouncing back after that, taking on Coon Rapids. So those games are actually on Wednesday night, and then should they advance, Blaine and Centennial might play each other again. They could work their way back up to playing on Monday, June 1st, and then potentially in the championship on June 3rd at the new CHS field. How's that field?
A beautiful ballpark.
I haven't been there yet.
Exciting for certainly high school baseball. That's anybody that was out at Midway, CHS Field, not even close. It's completely better.
Much better. I thought you were saying not even close.
Oh,
Can't
no.
touch Midway.
No, Midway is very touchable.
Yes. And probably too touchable.
Too
That's
touchable
why
at times.
it's done.
That's why it's now going to crumble into a heap.
That's
But good
right.
times. Good times.
It's got some good memories though.
A lot of high schoolers played some good baseball there as well over the years.
Oh yeah, we've done plenty of game there at Midway Stadium. All right, now track and or field. You know what? We know that it's playoff times for baseball, softball, and lacrosse, and track and field. Yep, we'll see which team can run away with it. They're in the prelims right now at Hamlin, 5AA. Hopefully they can make the finals for all of our teams, Stony Park, Centennial, and Blaine in the 5AA.
5AA action, same.
Yep.
All the way around, as you mentioned, it's at Hamlin.
Yep, change
all
the logo.
These teams just with the Blaine Bengals now, just try to make their way to the finals.
Let's see what's on tap for Centennial track and field. I'm looking forward to
Do it without looking.
Look at that. 5AA prelims and then the finals at Hamlin University. So look forward to that. Yep, nailed it.
Nailed it.
All right. Now, we're not in Section 5 for lacrosse.
Nope.
There's far fewer
Finally something
sections and
different.
only one class.
Right.
Our
That's
teams,
easier, I guess.
Our teams are still all in the same section, though, in Section 7. So for Section 7 girls lacrosse, we've got
The Coon Rapids Cardinals. That's not a shock for everyone that they ended up as the #1 seed in the section. They take on Andover, but for our team, Centennial and Blaine, they will lock up in a 3-6 matchup. Spring Lake Park, meanwhile, is the 7 seed, and they get to take on #2 Champlin on the girls' side. So plenty of fun matchups all the way around, but also for us in particular with that Blaine Centennial showdown in the first round.
Yep, so they're playing on Wednesday. The winners will move on to play on Friday, and then championship Irondale High School on June 3rd. Same thing with the boys in Section 7. Although this time there's 7 teams for the boys. Champlin Park draws the 1 seed. They get a first round bye, and they'll take on the winner of 2 of our squads, Centennial and Spring Lake Park. So that game happening Wednesday night. We'll televise that game on North Metro TV. Spring Lake Park at Centennial, 7 p.m. start. Blaine, the 2 seed, they are hosting Coon Rapids on Wednesday night. Andover, the 3 seed, hosting #6 Forest Lakes. The semifinals, just like the girls, on the 29th, and the finals at Irondale High School on June 3rd.
That will be fun. A couple of fun sections there for both boys and girls. I mean, we've seen that throughout the season. Some good games that we've had on our airwaves.
Absolutely. And you know what? Matt wants to know. What does Matt want to know?
Matt wants to know, we were talking about CHS Field. Matt wants to know how many fans we could get in there for a game in these baseball playoffs coming up. That's what Matt wants to know.
So like
what's
full
the
attendance,
capacity?
The capacity
What's the
crowd?
capacity for CHS Field for one of these baseball games? That's what Matt wants to know.
Specifically for a high school baseball
Well,
game, or
just in general. In general, the capacity of the building. I don't know. Maybe there'll be rules as far as
the fire marshal's concerned, or just like humanly Guinness Book of World Records.
I think we'll go with fire marshal posted capacity.
Okay.
I think that's what Matt was looking for when he talked to me earlier.
That sounds like what Matt would be looking for. All right. If you think you would like to let Matt know what the capacity at CHS Field is, then why don't you let us know? 763-231-2809, or you can email us at sportsden@northmetrotv.com.
It's been in the news a lot, too, so it's probably out there.
If you're into that sort of thing, the news.
All
right, we've got more Sportsden coming up. Don't go away.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta.
Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Get your summer off to a flying start. Lots to see and do, on the ground and in the air. Some of the world's most amazing and exciting aircraft are headed your way. Discover Aviation Days, Saturday and Sunday at the Blaine Airport.
Why, welcome back to Sportsden, everyone. Record-setting episode 34, JW and Kenton. And
We made it!
We've got more Sportsden for you. Why, you ask? I don't have a good answer for that.
We just
Maybe
can't
that'll
get
be a
enough
good
ourselves.
Trivia question. We just can't. And it's really, this show is for us and our mothers, because they're the people that watch this
Hi,
show.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yep.
All right, so we've got, we want to find out the answer for what Matt wanted to know last week.
What Matt wanted to know last week.
It was softball related, and the color of the ball. We've debated this. Is it yellow? Is it green? It's fluorescent. Does it glow in the dark? Does it have any ties to nuclear power? Will it float? Will it float? Will it float?
It's a little David Letterman throwback for his final show. But actually, it is all about visibility. Turns out. The pitching circle in softball being so close to the plate, so much closer than it is for a pitching mound, the inventors, the originators of the game thought, why not give a little extra lift to the batter and make it easier to pick up right away out of the hand.
Now, when you say the inventors of the game, it wasn't that color when the game was invented.
Maybe not.
No.
This is
the way more
improvers
recent
of the game?
than somebody thought this would be a good idea.
Some safety-conscious ninny decided to do this?
Who thought, why names?
Sorry.
This is not a name-calling show. This is ID's crossed the line.
Line's here.
Somebody decided, but you don't even know who decided that.
I don't.
No. Okay.
That's all Matt knew.
It's
what he wanted to know.
It's what he wanted to know. I feel like we let him down.
I feel like I did. Matt,
and why is the
apologies.
pitching circle so close?
Now you're just going deeper. That's a whole other question.
Ugh.
If he wanted to ask that, he could have asked that.
This is going to become a whole. It's not just a segment. This is going to become an entire show. Just
Breaking
finding
it
out
down.
Just letting Matt know.
Should we put Aaron Hedrick on it? He could probably do it.
Yeah. He already knows.
Yeah,
he knows
I
these
bet.
things. All right. Matt, talk to Aaron. He'll let you know. All right. Tennis. Speaking of things we don't know, we don't know what happened in the singles.
We know the balls are fluorescent.
We know why they're green. It's obvious. We won't have to tell you because I don't want to insult your intelligence. I'm just going to let you know the number 1 seed in singles is Patrick Gallagher of Anoka. I also want to mention that the number 5 seed is Hunter Krebsbach, younger brother of Sierra Krebsbach, former intern of North Metro TV.
Throwback.
And also a
Shout
very
out.
good tennis player, tennis champion herself. So we'll see if a little bro can do that. So for Blaine, we got San Trong taking on Alex Fish. And then Spring Lake Park, Darnell Ling. Centennial, Zach Knudsen. We also have Nick Knudsen of Centennial. He's got a first-round bye as the number 3 seed. Charlie Harris of Blaine. And Sayan Das of Spring Lake Park. So we should have the first 2 rounds complete, if not 3. And then Baseline Tennis Center on Wednesday, starting at 1 p.m. We'll be hosting the rest of the singles tournament if you want to catch the tennis action. It's the Baseline Tennis Center, so check that out.
There's also doubles.
Also doubles?
There are also
That's
doubles.
twice as many people on the court.
2 times. Bigger court. The doubles tandem of Kelly and Lund from Centennial also will be in action. They actually have a first-round bye. Same for the doubles tandem from Blaine of Troy and Shervany. So good luck to them as they get that first-round pass through with the Baseline Tennis Center. And also, there is a Spring Lake Park doubles team that of Rakash and Loesch, who are also in the first round. They'll be taking on the squad of Ludwig and Rugman from Anoka.
Yeah, Kosh and Loesch, I believe, represented me in my last lawsuit.
Right, Kosh, Loesch, and Ace. I was trying to think of a tennis reference.
I'm still here, so it was an ace on that case.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Now it's time for some golf schedules. Everyone's favorite segment of the show is golf schedules, starting with Spring Lake Park girls.
And that's me with the Spring Lake Park girls. And again, very similar to what we had with track and field. It's playoff time in 5-3A. They'll be at North Fork, day 1, day 2, coming up on the 26th, today, and then on Thursday after that day off. And then they'll get on to those state at Bunker Hills.
Blaine, they also golf.
Blaine, you say?
North Fork, day 1,
Good
Tuesday.
job.
Day 2, North Fork, Thursday. Bunker Hills in the state tournament. Should they be in there? Which maybe they will, June 9th and 10th.
Ask them, they should. Same thing, Centennial, that's where we're on. That's Spring Lake Park Place. Right, Centennial, North Fork, State. That's the plan.
Bunker Hills,
yeah, Bunker Hills, right.
See who will advance in 5-3A. We'll find out. And we'll let you know.
5-3A?
We'll probably let you know. If they post the results, we will definitely let you know. Boys golf, it's similar, but a little different. Please pay attention. Instead of Tuesday, day 1, it's Wednesday, day 1 in the 5-3A at Bunker. And then day 2, you can have boys and girls at Bunker on Wednesday. Lot of golf at Bunker on Wednesday with both genders, and then the state tournament at Bunker Hills, June 9th and 10th. Should they get there?
And if you weren't paying attention, even though we just told you to before that, again, it's Wednesday, Thursday on the boys' side. Same thing for Blaine.
Centennial, on the other hand, they'll be on Wednesday, day 1 at Bunker, Thursday at Bunker, and then if they advance the state, they'll be at Bunker again. That seems like a misprint.
Wait on. Seems strange. I thought he was going to do something different there, and then he didn't.
No, it was different.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Oh, I need to pay attention.
Yeah, see,
Who knows?
You are.
I paid attention for 34
You were all
of these.
condescending about if you weren't paying attention, and then look at you. Prime
Go ahead.
example.
Call me a ninny. Go ahead.
No.
Even the playing
Nope.
field. Even it out.
No, I'm not going to stoop to your level.
My level.
I'm just going to say
High road. This
high
is
road,
Kenton. This is me.
Yep.
Down on the low road.
All right. Well, it's time we talk sports. You want to talk about anything?
as opposed to what we've been talking about, I don't know. We've got a lot of fun baseball going on. I'm excited about those playoffs, excited about the softball playoffs and lacrosse. You know, we're all coming down from our hockey high of this season of the Minnesota Wild going into the second round again. I think the Minnesota Twins are filling in ably there. They're like 8 games over 500. Don't look now.
They're sticking it to the Red Sox right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Day game yesterday. Beat the Red Sox. Ricky Nolasco. You can't beat Ricky Nolasco. You really got to search your soul for if you're made to be in this game or not.
What do you mean if he can't be? He's 5-1. What are you talking about?
That's true.
His ERA
gives
is
up a lot.
there,
Yeah, exactly.
He's 5-1.
You need to figure out who your starter is.
5 teams that couldn't beat him. So there you go. All right.
Stand corrected.
So we've got some playoff coverage that we're going to do. Now listen up. Wednesday night. Boys lacrosse.
Ooh.
Section 7. 2 of our teams are playing each other. Centennial will be hosting Spring Lake Park. Centennial, the 4 seed, will be hosting number 5, Spring Lake Park. That's at 7 p.m. on Wednesday. I was kind of expecting the graphic to be on the bottom of the screen, but since I spoke clearly and slowly, you should have gotten that information, assuming you don't have mute on, because closed captioning on YouTube isn't very good.
Now, if they
It will think you have, I have said something completely different. But for fun, if you're watching YouTube, I suggest you try the closed captioning function. It is phenomenal. You thought we were
What
funny
did
now.
phenomenal just turn out to be? That's what I want to know.
That's the trivia question.
What is
Bonus
YouTube?
trivia question. What will YouTube have me
Say it again,
saying
clearly.
for phenomenal? Write in, let us know. We'll get you a t-shirt if you let us know. All you have to do is tell us what closed captioning had me say for phenomenal. And if maybe it gave me 3 different times that I said the word, maybe it's 3 different words. We'll find out.
That'd be fun.
Yep. Sports and t-shirt on the line for that.
Can't wait, though. We've seen both Spring Lake Park and Centennial lose to Blaine, who was a top 3 team in the Northwest Suburban Conference. So now maybe the playing field a little even once we get into the early rounds of section.
Yep, these 2 teams are a little more even, so I expected a good game. And it's going to be a good game. Mark my words. It's going to be a good game.
Mark his words.
Yes.
And you can do that easier if you've got closed captioning on.
Yes, so you can mark words that sound like the words that I said. Now,
Best guess.
Athletes of the week.
2 of them.
Yes.
Now, this is weird. This is a divergence here. It's another one. Who knows what that'll be? This is a divergence here. Usually it's 1, but we had 2 pitchers. You saw them both on the highlights here earlier in the show. 2 pitchers that were your players, athletes of the week. And you start with Hallie Jones, the Spring Lake Park softball starter. Hallie Jones is 2-0 in the postseason. Both of those games, shutouts, 15 innings pitched without any runs at all. On the other side, just 1 start for Kyle Nordby. Kyle Country Nordby had 13 punch-outs. It was all working, fastball, breaking ball, and exactly 13 of those right to the kisser. And he is our co-athlete of the week thanks to that shutout win against the Blaine Bengals.
Yep, 2 pitchers.
You've got to have good pitching to win in the postseason.
You got to have it. Exactly. But the advantage to softball, obviously, you could throw the same pitcher out there every time. Whereas baseball, you kind of have to mix it up.
Mix it up a little, unless
you
you
need a lot of pitchers. All right, time now for our Plays of the Week.
Number 3 play of the week. It's a diving catch. That was Dan Stein. It's a big moment. There's a runner at third in a scoreless game. Stein rolling in. Gets the knee down. Gets the glove even further. Play number 3 rather.
Numero dos. Same game, different jersey color. Same beautiful diving play. Blake Germain with the play, keeping the Cougars off the board for the time being. That's a nice catch right there.
And then more divergence. For number 1, we got a pair of walk-offs. First, it's Blake Haugen, the fly ball. Bottom 7, runner at third, slides home safely. Kyle Kuznia wins it, and it's 1-0. Hard to choose between that walk-off and another walk-off.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Spring Lake Park taking on Irondale, bottom of the 8th. The looper, Maddie Walraff, and Jade Weiland comes into, score. Very awkwardly, but it counts still the same. Counts
Hit
as
the
a run,
plate.
counts as a win. Panthers win. The Panthers win.
Matty Walrath was 0 for 4 before that, and a frustrated 0 for 4.
Well, make
and
that
came
1 for
through.
5
Yeah.
with the winning RBI.
With the big time that meant something.
Yeah.
So congrats to the Panthers and Cougars and all the teams in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And you know what? Good luck to all of our teams as they close out the spring season, close out the school year.
Big
It's
time.
almost time for these athletes, the seniors, to graduate. Oh,
So fun.
I know. This year went by so fast.
All
We're gonna
35
try to
episodes
have-
of it.
Yeah. We're going to try to have our record-setting 35th episode,
Excuse me, yeah.
season finale. A date to be determined. We'll see what happens there. But probably one more show, and then maybe a top 50 plays of the year show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are fun.
This means some good plays this year. All right, go and support your teams. Go to our website, northmetrotv.com. TV.com.
Decor?
Decor. Visit our website, northmetrotv.com. Go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
Go Cougars.
Go